The literary world often pauses to mark the birth of its giants, and June 13, 1865, stands as a particularly significant date in this regard. On this day, in Sandymount, Dublin, was born William Butler Yeats, a figure whose name would become synonymous with the Irish literary revival, profound poetic beauty, and the very soul of a nation finding its voice. A Nobel laureate and arguably one of the greatest poets of the English language, Yeats's life and work were inextricably linked with the cultural and political currents of Ireland, shaping not only its literature, but its identity. Yeats's early life was a tapestry woven with artistic threads. His father, John Butler Yeats, was a notable painter, and his family encouraged a deep appreciation for art and literature. This upbringing, coupled with his Anglo-Irish heritage, placed him at a unique crossroads. While he spent considerable time in London, immersed in the literary and esoteric circles of the late 19th century, his heart and poetic imagination remained firmly rooted in the landscapes, folklore, and burgeoning nationalism of Ireland. He was captivated by Irish myth and legend, seeing in them a wellspring of spiritual and artistic renewal, a potent antidote to what he perceived as the materialism of the modern age. This fascination with Ireland's ancient soul propelled him to the forefront of the Irish literary revival, often dubbed the Celtic Revival. Alongside figures like Lady Augusta Gregory and John Millington Synge, Yeats championed a literature that was distinctly Irish, drawing inspiration from Gaelic sagas, folk tales, and the mystical traditions of the land. His vision extended beyond poetry. He was a driving force behind the establishment of the Abbey Theatre in Dublin, a national theatre dedicated to staging plays that reflected Irish life and culture. Through his involvement, Yeats was not merely a poet, he was a cultural architect, striving to build a national artistic consciousness. Yeats's poetic journey was one of remarkable evolution. His early works, such as The Wanderings of Oisin and The Rose, are characterized by their lyrical romanticism, ethereal beauty, and a yearning for a mystical, otherworldly reality. These poems are steeped in the imagery of fairies, heroes, and ancient lore, often employing a dreamlike quality. However, as Ireland grappled with political turmoil, from the push for Home Rule to the Easter Rising of 1916 and the subsequent War of Independence, Yeats's poetry began to take on a grittier, more direct, and often despairing tone. Poems like Easter 1916 captured the tragic heroism and profound sacrifice of the rebels, marking a shift towards a more engaged and often unsettling realism. His later masterpieces, including those found in collections like The Wild Swans at Coole, Michael Robartes and The Dancer, and The Tower, showcase a profound philosophical depth. Here, Yeats grappled with themes of old age, the nature of art and beauty, historical cycles, and the search for meaning in a chaotic world. His famous poem, The Second Coming, with its haunting lines about a rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouching towards Bethlehem to be born, eerily foreshadowed the coming global conflicts of the 20th century. Poems like Sailing to Byzantium explore the transcendence of art over mortality, a testament to his enduring belief in the power of creative expression. In 1923, William Butler Yeats was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature, a fitting recognition of his immense contribution to world literature and his pivotal role in forging a new cultural identity for Ireland. The Swedish Academy cited, quote, his always inspired poetry, which in a highly artistic form gives expression to the spirit of a whole nation. He continued to write until his death in 1939, producing some of his most potent and complex work in his final years. Yeats's legacy is monumental. He not only crafted some of the most exquisite poems in the English language, but also provided Ireland with a powerful voice during a crucial period of its history. His work continues to resonate because it delves into universal human experiences, love and loss, politics and spirituality, the beauty of nature, and the relentless march of time. Born on June 13, 1865, W.B. Yeats gifted the world a body of work that remains as vibrant, challenging, and profoundly beautiful today as it was a century ago, a testament to the enduring power of a poet's vision.